Welcome back to Real Life Finance Simplified, where we break down money matters in a way that actually makes sense. Today we're diving into a common financial question. Should you choose a bank or a credit union? If you've ever wondered, what's the difference between banks and credit unions? Which one has better benefits for you? Which is safer, cheaper, or more convenient? Then stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which option is the best fit for your financial needs. Let's get started. All right, first things first. What's the actual difference between a bank and a credit union? Banks are for-profit institutions that offer checking accounts, savings accounts, loans, and more. They operate to make money for their shareholders. Credit unions, on the other hand, are non-profit organizations that serve members. Instead of making money for investors, they reinvest their profits back into better rates and lower fees for their members. So, a bank is like a business, while a credit union is more like a financial co-op. But how does that impact you as a customer? Let's break it down. Let's start with the benefits of choosing a bank. More locations and ATMs. Big banks have nationwide or even international branches and ATM networks. Advanced technology. Most banks have better mobile apps, online banking, and 24/7 customer service. More financial products. Banks offer a wider range of accounts, credit cards, mortgages, and investment options. Easier approval for loans and credit. If you have a strong credit history, banks may offer higher credit limits and more loan options. But what about the downsides? Let's take a look. Of course, banks aren't perfect. Here are some common complaints. Higher fees. Many banks charge monthly maintenance fees, overdraft fees, and ATM fees. Lower interest rates on savings. Since banks are for profit, they often offer lower interest rates on savings accounts and CDs. Less personalized service. Big banks focus on volume, so you may feel like just another customer in the system. Now let's talk about credit unions, because they have some serious advantages. Alright, now let's talk about why a credit union might be a better choice for you. Lower fees. Credit unions usually have fewer and lower fees than banks. Higher interest rates on savings. Since they're non-profit, they offer better rates on savings accounts and CDs. Lower interest rates on loans and credit cards. Many credit unions provide cheaper personal loans, car loans, and mortgages than big banks. Personalized service. Credit unions are smaller and more community-driven, so they tend to provide better customer support. More forgiving with credit. If you have bad credit, credit unions are often more flexible than big banks. So, if credit unions have all these benefits, why doesn't everyone use them? Let's go over the drawbacks. Credit unions aren't perfect either. Here are some reasons why they might not work for everyone. Fewer locations and ATMs. Credit unions tend to be local and have fewer branches and ATMs, though some are part of shared networks. Limited digital banking. While improving, many credit unions lack the high-tech mobile apps and online tools that big banks offer. Membership requirements. You often need to meet certain criteria, like living in a specific area or working for a certain employer to join. So, which one should you choose? Here's a simple way to decide. Choose a bank if you want nationwide branches, and ATMs you need top-tier digital banking and mobile apps, or you want more loan and investment options. Choose a credit union if you want lower fees and better savings rates. You need personalized service, or you prefer community-based banking. Still unsure? You can always use both. Some people keep their checking account with a big bank for convenience and open a credit union savings account for better interest rates. So, now that you know the pros and cons of both banks and credit unions, which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comments. Remember, the best choice depends on your financial habits, goals, and what matters most to you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more money tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy banking!